Hey there and welcome back to the channel. Off we go with another beautiful day. We have to get 2 fields ready for our future plan, right? And our future plan will be to make some... Where do we actually have it? Right over here. We want to put some wheat into the ground right there. In September we can do that. But I'm also thinking about going with the oats, but that will be in March sadly. So we have to be aware of that too, right? If we want to change something. So yeah, you know, this time we will definitely go and focus on the wheat. But we can also go with something else later on, because we are going to expand our fields or farm and so on and so forth. But first things first, wheat is the deal. Alright, so you know, as you can see, this right over here we will have to grow. But let's just wait for Peggy to show up. There she is already. Yeah, she's a little bit late though, but I got a text, right, you know. Things happened. Alright, good morning Peggy. Are you ready for a hard day of work? Or hardly working? No? Alright, that's good. Now, boomer joke on the side right now. Let's see. I want you to ignore this. Just keep your eye on the water though. But you don't have to do that for a very long time. And ignore the tomatoes, we can sell them later on. Now, I will go with you to the store, so it would be nice for you to go into your tractor and then we are going to drive to town. Alright? Because we are going to roll up and fix the fields. It's going to be a good day. Alrighty. Yup, just follow me. Do you want to have the scenic route? Do let me know if you want to. Hey, calm down there. Scenic route or the direct route? Scenic route is 1 hoop. Okay. It's not that scenic though, but oh, you know, it's a little bit with an extra careful around here. Oh, it should be inside of here, of course. Alright, let's turn to the right. So Peggy and I had a talk though last night, and her dream is actually to own her own property, right? Not a farm or something, but a nice little house in the forest. So, you know, well, hard working is good payment, right? Let's see if we can help her out later on in the future. It depends all on her. Okay. Oi! Why am I driving on the left side, by the way? I'm daydreaming. This is not England, though. Yeah, I'm not from England, though, but for some reason I was absolutely daydreaming here. Shame upon me, though. By the way, I really wish the mirrors were a little bit further backwards, though, right, you know? Come on, accelerate there, slowpoke. Look at her go. Yeah, we gotta be a little bit careful though, right? You know, by what we call her. Because she might actually turn a little bit into Turbo Peggy, right? You know, when she has a quicker little engine. Alright. Let's turn left around here, Peggy. That's the gas station. If you want, you can actually buy some snacks over there, right? You know, I really recommend the beef jerky or beef bars. And off we go here. And just park a little bit further, not directly to the left side, because on the left side we get our new tools that we are leasing. We are not buying though, because we are too poor for that. Alright. So now you do know the way though, right, to this beautiful location. This is my property still. It's 225 kilograms or 93 liters of fertilizer. You can grab this with you one day. But not now, alright? Let's go to the store. And don't buy anything, alright, Peggy? Don't buy anything. Alright, first off, we do need a roller. We can lease it. There you go. It will cost a lot though, but that's alright. So now it's there. And we do need something for liming. But I would say first rolling will be good. Nah. We can do both of them already. Peggy, if you turn around, there should be the roller already. You can connect your vehicle on that roller. Well, I forgot, of course, to bring my beautiful fertilizer with me. So that's alright. Hey there, Peggy. Alright. So next time, put your engine off, though. Benzene ain't cheap. And I think... You know what? No, wait. Get out of your tractor, please. Thank you. You will take mine. What did you do again? I'm a little bit worried though about the quality. Oh, that's the wrong one. Oh my. Let's see. How do we disconnect that one? So, there we go though. Yep, alright. Go into my tractor, please. Very good. Just be careful with that, alright? I want you to roll. So, go and attach that big boy towards the rear of your tractor. It's kind of cool, by the way, to teach Peggy farming and everything. Oh, yeah. Careful there, alright? Careful there. Okay, wait for me. Just follow us. This time we are going to take the direct route. It's a very small tractor though, but it's a legend though, right? You know, like, you know, what we can do with it though, and it's a little bit of the older generations, right? You know, of tractors. So there are plenty of farmers that have experience with this. Just put pedal to the metal though, alright? The Challenger is a quick beast. And straight roads are straight roads, you know what I mean though? Alright, let's turn left around here, so slow down. Very good. The wider turn would be best there though, but you did fine. Alright, careful though, that's Johnny over there. Let's turn left here. Oh. Yeah, that's okay though. Johnny's a little bit skittish. He got a new truck though. He saved his entire life savings for it. So, you know, he's very careful for it. So, Peggy, do you see all of these little rocks here once you arrive? You probably will see it, right? Alright, so align yourself with the field. If you want, I can show you how to do it. Yeah? Alrighty. Then I will put my engine off. There we go. Just stand close by or something, right? You know, enjoy the freak show. So what I like to do though, right now, would be best in my opinion, but I just go right like this. And I want all the stones to disappear. Because if we don't do it, it will just get worse and worse, and our machines will break, and it will cost us oh so very, very much. Now let's go and lower that big boy down. Well, open it up actually. And we don't have to activate this one though, because it's a roller. And, you know, it just puts everything back inside of the field, right? You know, like the rocks. And let's lower it down. It's already done. And then we are just going... Oh, by the way, can you get close? On one side, so you see that the rocks do disappear, alright? Yeah, do you see the little rocks? Alright. See? And now they are pressed back into the field. Later on, we can actually afford a proper one that picks it all up. And then it looks way better. Alright, have fun, girl. Make me proud. The entire field has to be done. And once it's ready... do give me a text. What we are going to do though, we are going to pick up that one little front loader, right, you know, and then we are going to grab the sprayer, and then, you know, we are going to sing a little song together, I suppose, right, you know, because then we have two hauls in one. Oh, and be sure to take everything. Yeah, you are a little bit too far to the left. Just go a little bit over the grass though, I don't mind that. It's just for precision, right, you know. Now, I forgot what this actually is. Is this already lime? Kind of looks like it though, huh? No, it's not. It's road salt. Yeah, we did buy that for December months, and that was a little bit of a failure, wasn't it now? Why can we not? Yep, there we go. And then we are going to take this. Oh, it would be best to go in lines, but you do you though, right? I don't really mind. As long as you do everything, you know what I mean? Solid fertilizer. So what we want to do with this one though, we actually want to unload it. And then with the half truck we can actually put it in the barn somewhere. Let's just see, let's just see, let's just see. Yeah, we can just drop this off here for now. There we go. Beautiful. Wow, 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 wow. Let's go, boys. Let's go. So, yeah, you know, like, this is actually pretty decent, though. Because now I don't have to actually... Oh, there we go. Yeah, Peggy had a crash. Because I accidentally installed SimDash for my tablet. And it's a beautiful thing, though, by the way. Highly recommend it if you do have an old tablet. Or maybe an old... I don't know, man, you know, like phone or something. It really does wonders. Because now I can just easy fire every button though and everything, right? Compared to what we did before with the Stream Deck XL. The buttons are way more intuitive and there's way more data too. So yeah, you know, like the thing though is, right, you know, she had a crash and she couldn't join and we couldn't figure out what. And that's it though. It was the SimDash add-on mod. Okie dokie. So yeah, the front one of the one on the single there we want to get with us, and this one we can just, you know, like let's see the flap. I have no idea how to ever take the flap away, by the way. So what we might do is just go like this. Open cover. It's just N. Really? That simple? Well, let's just store all of this. Wait a minute. There's still solid fertilizer in that. I dumped it all. Oh, wait a minute. Maybe I can only do that with this one. I see. I see. Well, yeah, we still have to learn a lot, though. I know a little bit about farming, though, but not everything, sadly. Clearly right, you know. But yeah, you know, at least we can show the basics to Peggy, which is a very nice thing. Fertilizers. Let's see. Yeah, as you can see, we can only do that. And that's liming. 45k. Whoa, what happened to my money? We had 70. Oh, yes, we did actually. Yeah, okay. Well, with this one, we will just wait with the leasing, right? Because it is problematic right now. So what I actually will do is go and grab these bad boys and just, you know, haul them back home. See you once I'm done. Alright, I checked up on Peggy though, everything is going well, the field is nice and ready almost, which is absolutely beautiful. And Peggy, if that field is done, you can go to the other field, it's across the road. Behind you. No, not the one in front of you, the one behind you. Alright, I'm going to take the trailer, you know, it saves me a couple of trips to the town. And then, could actually not do that, to be honest. Because we have to rent, you know, limer anyways. So, yeah. Let's save even more trips. Yeah, let's just be smart about it. This is actually a good position for this trailer right now. Whew. Well, this was a little bit chaotic though. But yeah, we gotta think a little bit for two people right now. So that's the issue too, right, you know. But oh well. Right over here, let's go to the store, my boys. The engine is nicely off. And now we do need one of these. And then we have to rent one of these. 45,000, that is not so much though. We could actually afford that rather soon. But to be honest, if we will do that, I'd rather go for, well, this one then. It's kind of funny that the Amazoner over here, we cannot do that either. Kind of disappointing. Well, this one can do both. And is way bigger, but it's also more expensive though. 9,000 to 14,000 liters? That's not a bad boy either, you know what I mean? Let's see. Can even hire different wheels below it though, which is very nice. An extension. Hey, that's cool. Oh, wow. Alright, that is pretty cool though, but we are leasing it. We don't need to do anything crazy right now. Oh, whoa, what is this? This is the spreader. 6 meters extra. Ah, alright, that's pretty nice. I do appreciate all these beautiful details though. So do you want to lease it for 2.3k? Yeah, per work day, per work hour. Yo, that is a lot of money, my boys. So we better get hurrying. We better get hurrying though, because this is going to be a little bit crazy right now. So that means that I might actually do some extra jobs on the side while Peggy's taking care of the fields. Alright, let's fill her up. It's good that we don't have to haul too much weight with this one though, although you might think it is a lot of weight, and it is. But the issue is though, right, you know, that it's not with the size, but with the volume that we have in here. So if it actually weighs a ton, it weighs a ton, you know what I mean? But I don't think it will. And by the way, we have the extended, or you know, like the deeper type of farming. I forgot what the name is though, but it's more realistic though. We have a mod installed for that. The pH value lime application. No values detected yet. That is pretty cool. So we can learn from all of that though. Huh? Check the soil samples and all. Although we are total noobs right now, but I think it's good to learn it from the go, right? It's a 44% full, by the way, my dash says. That's some pretty beautiful information. We weighed around 13,000 tons, almost 14,000 tons. And that is rather impressive if you ask me though. Alright, Peggy, I see this entire field is done. Now you can go towards the other one. Yep, the one to the right there, right behind that highway. Or highway, you know. Okay, now let's see how this one goes. Let's see. Oh. Not bad, not bad. So we gotta lime this and, you know, do our best with it, money-wise and time-wise. This is pretty cool, man. I do like these smaller details. Man, I love this, though. And the best thing about it all, though, is we are learning so much at the same time. Peggy, so far you did a very good job. Best is actually look like this and then concentrate, you know, like the front of your tractor, concentrate and pinpoint it towards one of the distant objectives. It's pretty decent to do it that way. Alright, just like this. We will fix all the mistakes up later on though. Well, maybe now. This is kind of abysmal to look at, right? You know, I think we can all agree. Just like that. Beautiful. Nice and slow. We don't lose as much lime as I thought we will, though. So that's pretty decent, though. We're around 44% still. Water temperature is at 92 degrees. 93, 94. That's the temperature of our engine, by the way. The weather forecast is beautiful, by the way, so that's good to know. And just like that. Let's turn it off and let's turn around. I have to say though, we are barely using any lime. Is it calculated in a way that, you know, it doesn't matter if we already have been there, you know, it just doesn't calculate it for that, yo? It could be, right? Let's make a proper angle. We are still going to cultivate, so it doesn't really matter to me, like, what we are doing to the field at this moment. Although we try to be a little bit more precise with it though than I am currently right now. Alright, Papa, activate. Okay, a little bit more to the right. Yeah. Messing up here. It's easier done than you think, by the way. Especially if you zoom out like I did. Let's turn it off for a second. There we go. Alright, the eyesore of my driving though shall end right now. There we go. Much better. It's kind of strange though. It's still at 44%. Is lime this cheap? Kind of seems like it's cheap though, isn't it? Like compared to fertilizer itself, it just flies out there and it's gone, you know what I mean? That's a little bit strange though, right? You know, like it doesn't really do what we want it to do there. Oh, big milestone, by the way. We are just over 100 working hours on this tractor. That's cool to see. That's very nice to see though, huh? Should celebrate it. Alright, Peggy. So I would like you to do the same to that field. But as you can see, if we look at this field, precision farming says soil, no data found. I have no idea how it's done and why it's done like that. But it's a mod Alright. So the problem is though, this mod might actually screw us over a little bit. So I would say let's restart the server. You know, so we get some information to know what's done, what's the everything is, and so on and so forth. So see you guys in a split second, alright? Alright, so because we did restart, the mod actually reset it too. And as you can see, we're actually spraying around right now. The lime is actually depleting, which is as expected though, I might say. But yeah, you know, like, it looks way better already. So let's get out of here and let's see what is actually going on, right? You know, like, fertilize needs lime. Now, this is the big question. This one needs lime too. I have to do everything over though. But the money was taken out of our bank account already, so that's kind of cool. Alright though, let's go and get the job done. Oh, Peggy, do you want to do this? Alright, Peggy wants to do this. That means that I have to make some money. So let's get to it. We are just going to do this until Peggy is ready, right? You know, but wow, oh wow, so wow, so wow. Papa. Man, it is dropping that quick though. Very, very quick. I did not expect that. Lime is expensive. Very expensive. But then again, it's cheap at the same time. Oh, yeah. I think it will be actually difficult for Peggy to, you know, to know what we have done and what we have not done. So that means that we just have to do it ourselves, I think. Oh, so be it. It will be also very difficult for us, by the way. Stop it. Alright, let's see. Alright, so I adjusted it a little bit though, and I would say this is already way better. Papa. Let's go. Yeah, we already did the right one. But we have to do the one in the middle already, you know, like we will lose some over there, but it is what it is, right, you know. A mod can screw everything up though, but we did something wrong with that precision farming mod, so it's mostly on us though, if not all on us. But you know, that is what happens though, right, you know, if you are so new like we are. Papa, there we go. So the tractor is ready for Peggy. It's filled up to the brim with lime. And as you can see, we have now little fertilization info. What was that? This little spot needs lime, believe it or not. This little line needs lime. Oh well, you know, like little spots need lime, but so far so good, one might say, right? You know, like now we do need to cultivate that field. And for that we do need our cultivator, right? My oh my oh my. This little thing, man, you know. I think we do have to repair it rather soon. I do hear Peggy with her electric little toy forklift. It's a beautiful forklift though, right? It's not really a toy though, but the way how it sounds. Nice and soft, right? With the electric engine. There we go. The John Deere 980. I'm not even recording here. I imagine that though. So yeah, you know, like we are now going to cultivate it. This John Deere 980. Yeah, we have to do something about its state. It has to be repaired rather soon, but it's around 47% still functional though. So that's a positive, one might say. And I kind of want to save more money for a limer, one might say, but we might do that in 3 more harvests. I think then it's actually decent to think about that. So our first and biggest thing will be to put some distance between the greenhouses, you know, add some extra space there. And then we also plan to make a small garage, because we really do need to prepare repair our own tractors. It's going to be better and it's going to be cheaper if we do it ourselves, right? Okay, yeah, these quarters are a little bit more difficult right now, though. So let's just go like this and lift the big boy up. Turn around as far as we can. Yo, what are you doing, though? Is that mine? Oh my god, a fresh limed field, though, and she is using my engine. I kind of like it, but I kind of want to put my shotgun out. You know what I mean, though? I think I have to call the cops or something, right? You know, it's she's not allowed to drive that. She knows it. Excuse me. This is just absolutely wild, though, right? You know, to see that from your new worker. I mean, we gotta hurry a little bit, you know, like, we are renting here. What are you doing there? Hey, wait up! Come over here. Let me put the engine off. I know you can't talk, but what were you thinking? You wanna go like that, though, right, you know? I did see you put it in there. I give you a couple of counts and then I want you to put it back. Where is... Get out of there. Get out of there. Stop it. Get out of there. And like I said, though, a couple of counts you get until that engine is back, alright, you know. You are not allowed to drive it. I'm going to fire you. You know? I'm going to fire you. I'm right on the tip right now to fire you. So if you want to stay and work here, though, get fast over there. And put the engine back. That's the wrong way. Yeah. Jesus. Where do we find these people? I mean... I know it's difficult, though, to get responsible people right now working for your place, right? But this is something else now, isn't it? This is absolutely something else. Have you guys ever experienced something like this? And drive slow and don't destroy the field, alright? Wrong way. Turn around. Yes. Oh my god, she even used my helmet? Just stop right in front of my tractor, alright, you know? Just in front of my tractor, you know what I mean? Am I the only one who hopes that the brakes just fail? Yep, there we go though, huh? You know that it's going off your salary? Every scratch is going off your salary. Now you have to pay almost an entire new one. Oh yeah. And I'm not happy with a new paint job whatsoever, though. The damage is on the field and all. I think she's... What is that? My barn door! My barn door! Everything! We are going to have a conversation later on, though, right? You know, I know that you're taking care of your mom, right? So, I know you do need the money. So, I'm not sure what's going on. We accidentally... forgot to lower here, man, you know, like we are totally out of everything here. But she needs the money. I don't think she realizes, though, like, it's difficult to get a decent job right now these days. So we have to talk. We definitely have to talk later on, because this is unacceptable behavior. I think she has ADHD, though, right, you know, because... I think she forgot what she has to do. She has to take care of that other field. And I think she got bored. I think we have to talk, though, thinking that she have the ADHD. I did give her a text that she has to get into the John Deere, go to the other field, and paint it white. Alright? Just use the limer right there. Alright? Yeah, we are on phone, by the way. So yeah, the issue is though, I think she has ADHD. She totally forgot that she has to work though, and you know how it goes though. We have to talk about it, see what's up, see how I have to handle her, you know what I mean? She's a good girl, but this was a little bit too much. Peggy did run out of lime, so it's always good that we stay in contact, right? Close contact with the store. And with that though, right, you know, that's the beautiful thing about it. 3 bags were ready made. All right, awesome though. So yeah, you know, like I have a little bit of an issue though, like doing the outskirts first. I should not do the outskirts first. I realized I should do the inside first and then the outskirts, right? So I learned my lesson how to actually be better with fielding. But yeah, you know, it is something like we have to learn for real. Like, now we just ruined the outside tracks, one might say. And that feels kind of bad, so let's ruin it. And then let's fix it a little bit more. I think that's the smart choice to do, right? If you have any tips, do let us know, alright? Alright, so we have a job ready for Peggy. If she comes to me, right, you know, then she gets some instructions. There, she's already coming. Beautiful. So yeah, you know, like it's going to be her first time to do some big timber work, though. Alright, right over there, though. Alright, Peggy, let me get out. So, I got a phone call. There is a man that needs a lot of work, though, right? You know, so if you do open your map and zoom out a little bit. Alright, so around field 32 and 33, there's a farmer that needs a little bit of help, right? You know, he needs help with logging. And, well, you know, he's very, very busy. And he already did order the tools, though. It's a Volvo not tractor, because it has a cabin and everything. So it's a truck then, at the store. So you have to drive all the way up to the north to field 32 to his actually farm. And then you can pick up everything there. And then you have to drive. Well, just give me a text when you're done, all right? Good luck. You can do it. We believe in you. So yeah, I definitely learned my lesson, boys. You know, like first the inside, then we turn once or twice, maybe thrice times around, and then everything will be just peachy though for a field, right? I mean, the center is kind of beautifully done, except that little patch over there that I have to fix. But in general, I learned my lesson, and that's a good thing though, huh? Alright, boys, let's do some extra work here though, right? You know, for the field that Peggy was working on, she... Well, you know, she kind of screwed up so bad that I couldn't watch it though, right? That we are going to do some side jobs though. We have to plow for field 7. Peggy, get back over here. You do need to, you know, you got a task though to do some baling. And you have to grab this beautiful blue machine. Alright. And you have to drag it to fields. Oh. Field 75. Well, let's just say that this shouldn't be part of the job what I'm doing either. But there you go. This is just such a mess, Peggy, I'm telling you. Alright. But oh my god, can you grab the blue one? I will just get... It's a mess, man. Alright, we will disconnect that one. Not sure why it's tipping and flipping over. This is a pure chaos. Alright, very good. Now drive off to field 75 and enjoy. I cannot criticize Peggy anymore though. I cannot be too strict with her because every time that I'm working very close to her though, I'm screwing up big time now, ain't I? I don't know, maybe Farmer Corrigo is getting a little bit nervous though, right? You know, I mean, we should actually apply to the show, you know, Lonely Farmer or Farmer Seeks Wife, you know? Ay. Maybe it's been too long that we have been around the bees, you know? All on the lonesome and just a creepy old grandpa staring at us. Alright, let's go to field 7 and do some plowing. Although, I really hope though that creating fields is off though in multiplayer right now. But I don't think I will have issues though, right, you know? Alright, beautiful. Man, I do love Fendt though, huh? Such an awesome tractor, I have to say. It's strong, it's elegant, and it's a high-tech. We could go here, yes. Alright. Now let's see. Kinda want to lower it, but I'm not sure its direction this Pöttinger will actually go to, right? You know, so kind of afraid that we screw up his field, to be honest. But I think we might be fine. Alright, let's lower the big boy. There we are. Ah, look at that. It's not so bad though, not so bad. This tractor is strong, I'm telling you, right? You know, it is doing a good job. And by the way, I let Peggy do a lot of tasks though, just like what we did too, so she can actually, you know, get used to the game a little bit more, to the tools and everything, and then she doesn't have the pressure to screw up everything that we have built up so far, right? You know, by creating damage or whatsoever. That's what she's worried about though. I'm not really though, but you know, like, it's a good practice, man, because you get all the types of tools that you really want to play with, right? You know, with these tasks. And we have done it for almost an entire year too in game. It's just perfect learning though, isn't it? And why is plowing so satisfying for me? Is this a symbol or something to me being too long around the bees? I don't know though, but I do like plowing. Field is starting to look beautiful, little rocks popping up though, which is not the best thing, but oh well. Yeah, we have to do some detail work in a little bit too, right, you know? And there we go with that one. I do appreciate the angle that we can take here. Wow, this is really impressive though. Seriously, this is really cool. Look at that. It is really cool though, isn't it? Alright, let's try to be a little bit more like this so we do have a minimum of a deep trench. Not sure how I can avoid that. Well, I'm a little bit debating with myself over there though, right? You know, like that trench over there, I mean, very useful in war, but not on the field, right? So actually, let's see how we can technically fix this though. Like, for me, this is learning too right now. And that's the beautiful thing about tasks though, right? You know, like, use it for learning. It's so good. Oh boy. This little thing though, attachment, is strange to maneuver with though. There we are. Yeah, I think we just have to go a little bit like this then. But it's a little bit strange, like, it makes me feel like we have to go like double over it or something. Maybe that's just what we have to do. Oh, look at that though. He can turn it around like that. I did not know. Okay, that is pretty cool though, isn't it? And now how are you going to do this one? Oh, look at that though. He just turns it from right to left. The more you know, the better you will become though. Wow, this is actually pretty smart though, right? You know, if you think about it. Yeah, look at that though. Yeah, that is so much better. Oh, that is so good. I'm very happy that I learned this though. By the way, Peggy, if you don't know anything, just press H once or something and an AI might take it over. And then you know, you can see how they do it. And then you can press it again and then you can take over if you want to. But anyways, we will do something else right now. We are going to do field 44. We are also going to do some baling. Here we are. Papa. Yeah, you know, like, it's such a good thing, man, you know, like, you can actually do these little things. Can we do this in the front? I mean, that would be nice, but... Oh, we actually can, I think, though. Yes, look at this. Now, that is impressive, though, isn't it? But yeah, you know, like, if you don't really know, just let an AI do it. Watch a YouTuber, learn with me, you know, all these beautiful things. It is really fun, man, to learn, and it just takes a short while until you become a master apprentice, you know, and then you become a journeyman, and then a master journeyman, and after all, you know, your end goal is being a master, of course. Oh, a little bit too quick there around the corner. Woo! Little chugga-chug right over there, huh? A little engine that cooled. Kind of cool, the American freighters, to be honest. Am I the only one that just keeps staring at these controls sometimes, you know? Just love the, you know, the looks of it all. And yeah, you have one joystick and throttle. Not bad, not bad. Kinda like it though. So with a HOTAS system, you can actually have something like perfect for tractors. Although you need a HOTAS, so 2 joysticks, for heavy lifting like crane works and stuff like that. But further, 1 joystick is almost everything you need though, I would say. You can actually map it up though, right, to be able to do more. Like work for 2. But for real crane stuff, you kind of want to have like 2 joysticks. And here we are. One of my favorite fields though, because of this job. It's so relaxing though to Bale. Yeah, Peggy doesn't has the best job right now ever for someone who's absolutely new. Because that thing is a little bit fickle though, right? You know what she's using. But it's a good one, to be honest, right? You know, a good one to have. Okay, let's open it up. Oh, there we go. Let's put the big boy on if it goes. And here we are. Now let's see though, right? Remember, I use the Sim Dash right now. And I control these things with my tablet instead of my Stream Deck. So the buttons are different. So I'm interested right now. Do you drop automatically or don't you? You don't. So let's see what we do here. We just do dump it? Yeah, that is now a question though that is not being answered here on this. But that is just something that I have to implement myself later on, I think. Just the Z button. Alright, keep that in mind. If you do the same thing, automatic drop is the Z button. That's also good for Peggy to know with her tool. If it's full, it drops automatically for you though. So there's less headache for you. Man, I love this game. Booyah! Wunderbar. Beautiful, and this is the last build though. Already sad though, right? Because field 44 is small. It's a good field to have, to be honest, for this. And I noticed though, the farmer of field 44 loves to have some simple... Oh, well, it's grandpa actually, right? Loves to, you know, use that field for grass. And why not? You cannot really do a lot with that. Now, what do you want me to do? That's a lot of extra work though, my boy. So, yeah. Well, we could do that. Field 61. Canning factory peas. Peas are stored directly there, I believe, right? No. We are not going to do peas. I remember though. Yeah, peas, barley. Barley could be fun. That's a lot of extra tools, by the way. This is for transporting that, I can imagine. But that's... At least it's not worth it though. We have to be smart about this too. Rock removal. Alright, well, I mean... I would like to do that myself though. Alright, there we are. New Holland, my boys. Look at this beauty. Oh yeah, look at that little skid steer. Oh boy, skid steer. Skid steer. I really want to get going though. Let's see. Nice. Let's make a picture here. Alright, so the issue right now is that I've been thinking somebody doesn't has any vehicle, not even a bicycle though, right? And I feel bad about that. And I know the backstory though, right, you know, of my grandfather. Hint, hint. You know, like, let's put the engine down for a second. Let's see. Yeah, that will be a little bit too much for ourselves right now too though, but oh well. Let's see. I mean, we want to be responsible though, but not a fool either, you know what I mean? Alrighty then. So, little surprise though, little surprise. It was not the most expensive one, but it's something that we can actually afford right now and will change her life a lot. It's rather useful too. Peggy, is your field complete? Let's see. I think it is. Yes, it is complete. Alrighty then, beautiful. Look on the map where I am. Yeah, it's not too far away from you. And you can go down there, yes. Just walk. It's not too far. So I would really like that Peggy is experiencing this game, this vehicle as soon as possible though, because it's a lot of fun for me, and I think it will be a lot of fun for her too. I'm not sure what's going on with the shimmer though, you know, with the visuals. But, you know, like, and I don't want her to teleport around and see what we all got her. So we are just going to wait here for her. Oh, it's the smoke, of course, that's why. But first, things first. Oh yeah, let's see. Oh, that's fun. That is really good though, right? You know, with our joystick. Let's see. Oh, that is good. Alright, that is fun. So I will leave that to her. And then you will see how it goes. I'm excited. I'm very excited though. Alright, there she is though, huh? Hey there, Peggy. How are you doing? Congratulations, you can drive this one. You know, like, well, it's for this job over here. Do you see these flags? Hey, get out in a second. You know, do you see these flags? These rocks you have to break, but only the ones with the flag, alright? Get that? Awesome sauce. Get inside of that little bugger over there. It's one of my favorites though, I have to say. And can you try out your controls right now with the joystick and all? Alright, Peggy, play around a little bit with the tools so you get very nice and comfortable with it though. Nice and familiar. Oh yeah. Beautiful. Alright, now let's drive over here if you are comfortable and put a little poker right down there. Right deep in the rock. Yep. Oh, not too far. Yes. This is so funny to see though, right? You know. Raise it up a little bit. Yeah, that's good too. I would raise it up a little bit and then angle it a little bit down. Exactly though, huh? Well, not as aggressive as that though, but that's okay. There you go. Let the machine do the work, not your arm. Alright, follow me. There's another one right over here. You're doing very good though. She's becoming addicted to the game, by the way, boys. We did it! Oh. Always turn it off though when you're driving, of course. Come on, Peggy, you have to admit it though. It is so satisfying, right? There you go. And over here is another one. Careful driving, alright? It's a little bit rocky and hilly around here, so don't just overshoot yourself here. Very good. Nice. No. Yep. You have to angle it a little bit. Very good, very good. You're a good apprentice, by the way. Nice. Alright. Drive backwards. Careful there, careful. There's a steep cliff down there. Follow me. Careful for the little bushes over here. Careful for me, most importantly, right? Just accelerate a little bit slower. Slower. Alright. Right over here. It's like, you know? I don't know, man. Oh, careful here. It's like guiding a child that never wants to listen, though, I suppose. But well. Here we are. Very good. Oh, almost. Good job. Yeah, the New Holland is something else, alright, isn't it? Now, yeah, exactly. Put the engine off. And follow me, please. We have to talk. It's a beautiful view up here, though. I like to come here, right? You know, just to watch the animals, make some pictures, photographs. You know what I mean, though. And it gives a beautiful overview to the valley. Ooh! Do you hear that eagle, though? Beautiful, isn't it? All right. So, Peggy, you are working for me for what? Like almost a little bit over a week right now. And as you can see back there is our farm. You see the red barn to your left, yes. And I wonder, you know, do you like to stay? Or are you like that little boat down there in the river that just wants to go off? No? You want to stay, huh? Well, you know, like, as you can see that little worker over there down in the field that is just driving around in this little red tractor. Very close to our field, yeah? Do you see that? The little dark patch over there. It's moving now behind a tree, but you will see it pop up though. Just keep looking. Yep, there it is. Alright, so the thing though is, right, you know, do you want to stay there like him, or do you want to do your best and not repeat what you did today by destroying the field and trying to destroy my vehicle that I hold dear? Yeah? Alright, so we have to talk why you did it though. I'm not sure why, but we will see about it. And I'm going to give you a chance. I have a contract for you around here though that you can sign. And it is temporary contract, alright? That means that it's not a full contract. You will be fired if things go haywire without any benefits or anything like that. So, but it's a partial contract, alright? So you can stay for an unlimited time until we both agree that it's bye-bye time, right? So far, I'm very happy with your hard work though. Sometimes we have to look the other way for certain things. But I got something for you, so I will see you in a second. Hey there, Peggy, can you hear me? Alright, so can you come to the store? There's something beautifully waiting for you. Look at that little thing over here, right, you know? Oh, yeah. So, it is not the best thing, though, but I heard you don't have a vehicle of your own, and I think it's about time that you have one, though. Alright, Peggy, I'm at the gas station. You're at the farm, I believe, so just come to the gas station and, you know, we have something for you. Me and my community. I mean, this is very important though, right? We have now coffee to go. Scan and win. Win free fuel for half a year. Whoa, oh, dude, we have to participate. Soap and flour. Smell spring itself in a bottle. Our newest flavor, strawberry. Hey, that's our strawberries that you are putting in there. That's very nice though, huh? Hot dog time. Uh-oh, hot dog. Organic local milk. Not ours though yet, but it will be. Dental clinic, dental exam, crowns, fillings, orthodontics, soap product. This is so nice though, right? You know, you can actually have your own stuff here, right? You know, that's pretty decent. We cannot enter this though. Probably need a mod for that. Yo, Peggy, right over here. Yep, turn your left. Yep. There we are. Can you park right over there? Right over here. Right over here. All right. That's fine. Alright, get out, put the engine off. Very good, very good. So, right, you know, I know that you have to take care of your mom, right, you know, and we feel very bad about it, though, you know, that things are going a little bit haywire in, at home and all, but, right over here, look at this. We got this one for you. Right, so you can bring me, I'm only kidding, come on over here, though, right, you know. That little, yellow gumball of a pink gumball over there is yours, to be honest. Here are the keys, catch it. It's all yours, though. Look at that little thing though, yeah? Isn't that beautiful? Huh? It's awesome though, huh? Isn't it? Yeah, go. Come on, take a drive. Oh yeah, you can even put things in the back though, as you can see right there. Very cool though. There's a radio in there too, by the way. Exactly. Come on, accelerate, girl. Yeah. See? Hoppa, very good. Careful though now, you know, you're a little bit low on the floor. Oh boy, oh boy, oh boy, oh boy, huh? Let's just drive your tractor back home. Oh, it's actually yours, but oh well. One second, one second. Hold up though, so we can drive together at, you know, to the farm. Oh, drive a little bit backwards if you can, because, okay, it passed you. Very nice. Alright, come on, go ahead. Show us how you drive. Look at that little thing though, huh? She's really happy though, isn't she? I thought she would like the color pink though. Called her mom and she told that though, so that's a favorite color. So and here we are, man, you know, job well done is job well done, I suppose, boys. Alright, where the school bus is, right, you have to take a left. Ah, man, she had to move from states, right, you know, and gotta be human about it, right, you know, like if someone is down on their luck, we gotta help them raise themselves up, especially if they keep on trying. No matter if they mess up a little bit or not though, right? You know, as long as we do see that they are trying, gotta try to. Now, don't forget though, you can take that anywhere you want. I will pay for the gas prices, right? You know, for at least half a year. And turn right, yep. Repair cost I will do also pay if you do drive carefully and not recklessly though. And here we are. Yeah. Just take good care of it, alright, you know. Very lovely. Look at her go. Look at her go. Show it off to Grandpa though, huh? Look at her go though, huh? I mean, doesn't that make you happy to see though? And by that, I want to thank you all for tuning in. I really appreciate it. Have a wonderful time. And I will see you guys in the next one. Stay happy, stay healthy. Don't forget to subscribe though. Bye-bye.